poured rain all day yesterday.
Pretty much. I got out here at like 3:30 and played till dark pretty much.
So this is the spot you spend most time at?
Yeah.
Yeah. You flushing it these days?
Hitting pretty good.
Hitting pretty good.
I wouldn't say that I'm scoring great. Well, the other day I did.
I just remember the first call I had with you. I was doing a story about like people who fund PGA Tour players.
Oh yeah.
And you had that guy Tim Jackson. And so I got your number somehow, and I just remember I called you, and you pick up the phone and you go, hello. I was like, what the? I was like, who is this guy?
Tim, I can't believe you got to speak to Tim. That's amazing.
That's we'll talk about that story. What a guy!
He's a freaking legend. Every day, end up somewhere cool. Golf, thank goodness for it.
Who were your homies when you were playing? Like, who would you hang out with?
Andrew Loop, Jim Renner, Will McKenzie, Steve Marino, James Driscoll.
So none of those guys are still on tour. Correct. Is that a coincidence? Were you guys the Rat Pack?
Oh, we were the Rat Pack.
Were you guys just chiefing cigarettes in the fucking parking lot?
Pretty much. It was just a complete disaster for all 12 of us, or however many there were.
All right, welcome to the Charleston Muni. What do you guys call it, the Muni? Just
the Muni, yes, right there on the thing, exactly.
We're here at the Muni with Will Wilcox, who I consider to be, I think you're the most interesting man in golf. What do you think about that
flattering? I just can't believe you guys flew down here.
We're here for 9 at Mine. We're gonna play 9 holes. We're gonna talk about Will's journey. It's a unique one in golf, unlike any other. He played on the PGA Tour, has struggled with addiction. Now, do you have your act together?
Yeah, I think so.
You think that's?
I like to think so.
That wasn't like the most
here. I
convincing.
wouldn't have brought you down if that wasn't.
He now caddies for Sungjae Im on the PGA Tour. So it's been a roller coaster. There's been ups, there's been downs. We're gonna get through all of it. And he also, like, you posted that he shot 29 the other day.
Yeah.
So we're expecting 33.5 is sort of the over-under.
That would be great. This is a hard 9 holes.
When's the last time you had to make putts with a camera on you?
Probably 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, 2021.
So it's been a little while.
I made 1 6-footer to make a cut that year, and that was it.
That was big, though. You remember that 6-footer?
Oh, man.
All right, you're going to walk us through the course, because this is your spot.
Yeah, I mean,
what are we looking at here?
It's the Seth Rayner inspired design, and it's one of the busiest munis in the whole country. And all the greens are square, tee boxes are square. Well, not all the greens, but they have the...
It's old school.
Like the punch bowl. Yeah, it's just a great Seth Rayner copy, and they did a really good job.
How did you describe it to me before as a nightclub?
Over there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a dive bar, because if you don't get aggressive on the first tee or when you're asking for a drink at a dive bar, it's the same thing. You have to scream at everybody and nothing's gonna happen.
Okay.
You'll get no service.
We looking at driver here?
Yeah, I mean, you just want to hit it. You got room to the right. There's a little water left.
Okay.
And you just want to hammer it down Broadway there.
Is that too far right, or is that okay?
A little bit. It's better than the left.
Okay.
I just haven't had a camera on me in a while.
You feel it a little bit,
Yeah,
huh?
for sure. Should be jolfing.
That might need to get lucky, you know?
Yeah, it'll be spinny enough, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all about
those are 2 pure ones right
those
down the
are
middle.
beautiful. Spin rate 4,500.
Yeah. So we're going this way, my
Saw
friend.
hike or?
No, I think you're coming with me in the cart.
Perfect.
Yeah. I think a lot of people know you from the article that came out a couple years ago. Was it a couple years ago? Maybe last year?
Yeah, 22. So it was like January 22.
So Mark Baldwin, Fire Pit Collective, wrote an article about you, your drug addiction, playing on the PGA Tour. We're going to get into all that, but I want to start at the beginning. Grew up in Alabama, and your mother, Pell City, and your mom was a golf coach, right?
Yep, she was basically just started taking me to work when I was a kid. So I got really lucky in that way. And that's how Sungjae started playing golf too. His mom she was like a hospitality director at a resort on Jeju Island. He just rode to work with mom.
Jeju Island is like the nice.
That's like the resorty place, and I think he has a house there. But
so your mom, was she a good player?
Yeah, very good player, very good player. She's a Birmingham Golf Hall of Famer. She's very legit, and I was probably 12 when I beat her first, and that was just because she shot 38, I shot 37. I don't have any luck birdieing this bitch from the fairway, I know that. So
look at that green.
Yes, exactly.
Holy
It's incredible.
You see that green? Did you have any brothers or sisters?
Older sister. Yep,
She
Sarah.
didn't play golf?
No, she was the brains. She's a nurse practitioner.
She started playing when you were 12.
I started playing when I was like 6.
You beat her when you were 12?
Yeah.
Did you start playing in like big tournaments and stuff?
Yeah, I was played in a couple tournaments in Mississippi that were really big, Alabama Junior, Future Masters in Dothan. I mean, I played every day all summer. I don't think I missed a day of summer golf from like age probably 7 to 15 or something.
So were you a bit of a troubled child?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, I just gave my parents hell, basically. I can't imagine. I can't believe we all survived.
Was it like, or you gave them hell because you were like mean to them also?
I was respectful. I was super respectful.
Because I feel like you're such a nice guy.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So it was never about not being nice.
Definitely, no. It was just bad decision making. That's what they always say.
Bad decision making.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm just a bad boy.
So we're gonna have to do something that you don't like to do, Bush. We're gonna have to start one out by the water. We're gonna hit a little punch that's gonna cut, but it's gonna have to start pretty close to the water. About 170. Oh, I clipped the trees.
That thing it was tracking.
I hit it good. It just,
When it comes out of the rough,
clip the
you just
trees.
can't control the ball flight.
was it like, did you like, at school you started like hanging out with people who got in trouble, or just?
Yeah, I mean, everybody at the golf course was a lot older than me, and they all had cars when I was little, and so I was just riding in cars with 16, 17-year-old dudes that were up to no good, And just, unfortunately, the people that were at the golf course were those kids, so it was just like guilty by association until it wasn't.
Yeah, until it was you making.
Until it was me making great decisions.
What do you got here?
138, pretty crummy lie, ball sitting down. I mean, wait till you see this pin. It's like a funnel. It's crazy. Oh, that could be really good. Come
Or
on,
it could
come on,
stay
come
up
on.
there.
Watch
No,
this,
it's
watch
gonna
this.
be really good.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Nice. I haven't hit a shot that good on this hole in a while.
Good shot.
When the pins are in on the plateaus, it's like
That's when it's really tough.
impossible.
You got to control spin. And,
Yeah, that was just a lucky chunk and run. This could be pretty nice heading to that hill. Oh yeah, it'll be either in or about 7 feet left of it.
I would think that was pretty good. I get any credit for you on that shot or anything?
Pretty close.
What do you say, like
That
a
was
shot
great
pro?
shot.
Or
Hell
anything?
yeah. That was
the
sick.
hole.
Go in.
Dude, almost.
Oh, I figured that was gonna be pretty damn close.
He said, "Oh." He said, it "Almost went in." Look at this little flag stick.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Look at this little
We
flag
feel like
stick.
giants. I wonder why they did that. I guess there's probably a Seth Rayner out there, and
It's a thing. Like there's a lot of courses on the East Coast. Like Marion is the same thing.
this is obviously just like. I mean, I could hit it up there at his feet and try to make it. I could,
Yeah, you're putting kind of right up the spine though, or right up the.
Yeah, I mean, it's got
gully?
a little turn on it. I mean, I could run this thing. I didn't hit any putts yet, so excuse number one.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Nice.
God damn it. That was the weakest fist pump I've ever seen.
It was kind of like yeah.
Bro, you're just.
So much fun.
This is the home course advantage. This is the difference.
In this course,
The guy's literally just going like this, no hook shot, and it's going in the hole. You were good. I remember you won like the Alabama Am, or you won some when
Yeah.
you were a kid.
08, yep.
And then, were you good enough to go to like Bama or like?
Yeah. They called me the day after I signed with UAB. I talked to coach at Bama. They offered me like a small ride, and then Auburn offered me like a very, very small ride. Then UAB offered me like basically full.
And then what happened at UAB?
And so then I was suspended like immediately. I went back and played 4 tournaments in that fall, but that was it after that. I shot 94 in my first round in qualifying after winter break.
Just practicing really hard all winter?
Just all winter grinding, yeah. So.
Left side here?
Yeah, I mean, over here on the left, there's some room, there's water right.
We like the lumber again? Lumber
Oh,
again?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like the best hole in Charleston. It's one of them.
Is that gonna have some tree issues, or is that good?
No, that's actually a lot farther to those trees than you can.
Oh, that's fairway. Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
so
All right.
it's probably, it's visually difficult.
Yeah.
I'll take that shot every day.
Should work, right?
Yep, it's straightening
I was
now.
gonna
As long
say,
as it
if
doesn't kick too hard right. Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize how close it was. Wow, that was
Another probably
middle. Yeah, I can see the stake
5
now.
yards right, yeah. That's why it's such a great tee shot, because the wind's always out of the north,
So,
whatever.
so you have all the game. You shoot 94. I feel like in this story arc, the guy just quits.
I was still number 1, though. We'd already been qualifying, and I was playing really well. So I was going to qualify as like the top 1 or 2 at the team, as a freshman. So, it was in there. It was definitely in there. And then I played all right. But then I didn't play golf for 2 years when I got in trouble my 3rd semester at UAB. That time I spent about a week in jail. That was possession of just, simple. It was actually a male pot leaf. It didn't even have THC in it.
What do you mean a male pot leaf?
We were going some in the woods, and I just had it in my wallet when we got pulled over. And so in Alabama, in the early 2000s, they saw that and threw me in jail. Like, oh no, I mean, they arrest you like you're a heroin dealer.
Yeah.
I mean, they slam you into the hood, the whole deal.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was probably pretty scary.
Oh, hell yeah, it was scary.
Yeah.
I was just like, why is this so aggressive? And my parents were sick of it.
You trying to hit this under the tree?
Yeah, that's the plan. Try to hit the low Adams here.
This is a par 5?
Yep.
Wow.
Chunky, but a good line.
Definitely a good line. That's got overspin. It's going. It's like.
It's on the green.
I think it's rolling off now.
Oh, it's on.
I just don't have the ball sack to hit hybrid like you do with out of bounds right, and
That's why I like to hit the low one, 230.
I think I'm just gonna try to mash a 4-iron, and if it's short,
Really,
it's short.
I try to just be like my fairway's that bunker and just try to rip it into it.
That's definitely not gonna miss right.
Actually, I bet that was a mud ball.
Sorry.
Oh, they know the deal.
Good angle.
They know the deal.
All right, so you don't play golf for 2 years. What were you doing for those 2 years?
I got a job. I worked in a paper mill. Yep, worked in a paper mill.
Like the office.
Yeah, paper mill. Full coveralls, goggles, hard hat.
Not playing golf at all.
None. Yeah, no, I quit. I had clubs, but I didn't have any money. So, because I was living, my parents kicked me out of the house.
So were you still at UAB?
No, they kicked me out of school.
For
just being in jail, really.
that'll do it.
Yeah. Everybody told me that it was over. They were like, you ruined everything. And I was like, all right. I mean, at that age, you don't know how the world works. So I assumed it was all over. And then my dad met the coach at the school in Atlanta, and he offered me a full scholarship.
What school was that?
Clayton State.
And that was
D2.
But I guess it doesn't really matter in golf because it's not like you're relying on a draft.
Oh, no, yeah, you're good. I mean, if you play well, it's going to get recognized anywhere.
So you're playing at Clayton State. You're starting to play really well.
Mm-hmm.
Decide at that point, I'm going to go pro.
Yep. Then Tim was backing me the whole time. Or Tim told me when I was like doing great and won a bunch of tournaments, won the Alabama Am, Tim was like, whenever you turn pro, come chat with me. A lot of people say that, but I knew he was probably pretty serious.
So when you say he helped you, walk us through, like, you didn't have, tell us about Tim and that whole experience.
100% expenses were paid for 5 years, so I could play in as much as I wanted, and he would pay for everything no matter where it was. So I just was able to play freely on the
And
Hooters.
who is Tim? How did you know him? Where's his money come
He
from?
took me to tournaments when I was a kid, because my best buddy, it's his dad. So he was at the golf course every day. I was at the golf course every day when I was little, and next thing I know, he's taking me to tournaments, and then
your dad was not
very
around?
Successful. Yeah, Dad was around, but he was a commercial printer and he was busy, So, and Mom was the golf person, but Tim basically just, Dad took me a lot too, but it was just interesting that Tim did as well.
Yeah.
He's like an uncle.
And he believed in you. Did he know that you were doing all this stuff behind closed doors?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we had a very close relationship. He was like my therapist, really.
And so he paid for you, and you wouldn't have been able to do it without him?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Because it's expensive.
The first, it was $1,200 to play in a tournament. The membership fee was $2,000. So that's $3,200 just to go. And then you got to travel, and then you're playing one every week. So your expenses are $4,000 or $5,000 a week. I mean, I didn't have anything. But then he gave me 70% of my earnings, 60, which was...
Good deal all around.
Yeah.
60, well, it's a tricky fucking shot. We're short-sided, 62 yards away. There's a bunker short. We're trying to land this little left of it and really just hope that it stays on the green. Anything on the green here would be a hell of a shot. Go. Go. Oh!
Almost perfect. He's a good player. Go. 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 Ah. Spin. It's so brutal down there.
Right.
This part will give people nightmares because everybody goes down there.
Okay. God, we're struggling.
I'll just mosey her down there. Wouldn't hate it if this fell.
That's a winner. I'm picking mine up.
Winner.
I can't lose a hole by 5 shots.
Pretty crazy how at the clubhouse you're thinking one thing and then you get out here and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, well, like you said, the first hole is a little like scruffy.
Oh yeah.
It's a little rough around the edges. So when you were playing in college and you were starting to get really good and you were about to, start the pro journey, did you ever think to yourself like, man, maybe I should just give this like a proper shot, get my act together, fucking work out, practice, like?
Well, I was always a super grinder. I mean, I would hit balls till my hands bled every day in the winter. I mean, I was probably hitting balls for 4 to 5 hours a day, 3 to 5 hours a day. I would hit balls at night in the rain under the street light. So, and I quit going to classes as well. I quit going to class like February of my senior year. And
just an executive decision. Just an executive decision.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not going anymore. And because I won 3 in a row, so I was like, well, I guess I'm super good. And then I had a teacher literally weeping in her office because she'd never met somebody so unmotivated.
You made a woman cry?
Oh yeah, my teacher. She was just so upset because I guess she thought I was paying for the school or something, but I definitely wasn't.
You were like, bitch, look at the leaderboard.
Yeah. Well, she was just saying, like, you're never gonna be successful in that. That's a ridiculous dream. And I was just like, all right, we'll see. So she started crying and I left. So,
down the middle here?
Yeah, I just want to rip it out there at that little khaki colored house, and really not much to it other than the fact we're on this little damp T-ball dots. Whoa! I was trying to trap draw that and got way out in front of it.
Maybe just in the trees a little?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
You see it down?
Yeah, I can't say I've ever been over there.
A little spinny, but that'll work.
I was amazed how far the spinny one on the last hole went.
Spin City, baby. So you turned pro, what did you start, like, did you do Q school right away?
Yeah, but I did Hooters Summer Series.
Hooters Tour used to like Sneaky the Goat, right?
33,000 for first place. Second place was like 19, 17.
You buddies with a bunch of caddies out there?
Yeah, the ones that I know, yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody's just so dang like successful and focused, and so there's not a lot of time for like.
Was it like that when you were playing?
No,
or even more so now?
It was still a lot of, crazy caddies. I'm talking like wild men. One of the caddies right before I got out there got hit by a car and was killed just because they were partying like before a round or some shit.
Like true degenerates.
Just wild men. All right, I certainly hope I don't fucking.
What are you hitting here? Like a little punch?
6, yeah. So a little bit short.
These flag sticks are so cute.
I know. Freaking love it. All right. Just make sure you don't blade it.
All right, good shot. Right in front.
A little short. That's where I wanted her.
So you play in the Hooters Tour. Are you sober while you're playing?
No, I party the whole time.
Like while you're winning tournaments and stuff?
Yeah.
How were you able to do that? You probably would have felt worse if you weren't.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't like every time under the influence, but I definitely was full send. I mean, yeah. I mean, when the stuff I was doing then that is now off the market, the OxyContin, you could do that and do everything. Right. Yeah. But eventually it turned on you. But for a while, I swear I hit the ball farther. I would fly like 320 when I was on that shit.
Why? You just felt like you were juiced up?
Just Superman, yeah. No pain, I mean, that's fun.
Yeah, when you have no pain, it's, probably hit the
and
golf
I'm
ball
already,
pretty far.
like, I grind. I just played golf every day, so it was just...
That was your comfort zone.
It was automatic,
Yeah.
When I was super nervous and wanted to throw up, that made my hands stop shaking.
Really?
Yep.
And they weren't testing for any of that stuff on the PGA Tour?
Not for that particular thing, no.
Yeah, they wanted to know if you were on something that would actually make you better.
Yep, yeah, they more gearing that towards performance enhancers, and in their minds, that's not an enhancer in my mind.
All right, so now let's put on the PGA Tour caddy hat. So we got 139, okay?
Wind in out of the right.
Wind in out of the right. It feels like it's probably flat, maybe up a yard. I got 9-iron goes about 145. Do you think that's enough, or would you say chippy 8?
No, I like the full 9
like
because
full 9?
short's better than past.
Okay, I like that. We'll go full 9.
I think this is, that's plenty. It's not hurting that much.
Especially old school courses like this, you just can't go long.
Pretty much. Wait till you see this green. It's incredible. Ooh.
Pushed it.
Man, that was freaking pinched, though.
Sit down. God damn.
Got pin high.
No sharpness. No sharpness. Good sound, though.
Heck yeah. So if that's super firm, if you take like a big, I'm gonna make a full swing, it's gonna bounce into the ball and you're gonna blade it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. It's
a little
super,
something like, choppy.
It's
like.
super wet, so I'm gonna just kind of nick it.
That was pure as fuck.
All right.
Normally, people, there was more sand in there than I thought.
No, it was fine. Well, I was fine. I just stink. Oh, we caught it a little chunky.
I moved a lot on that.
Yeah.
Damn. Because all you're thinking about is holing it, and then you peek.
What was it? Was that like a little pitching wedge, or what were you?
It was a down grain, perfect lie 60.
Break.
Wow, how did that not turn? Oh, that was Yankee.
All right, that's 5.
Crap.
So you're playing the Hooters tour. How'd you get on the PGA Tour? Just through Q school?
No, Mondayin. Mondayin was my deal. I never made it through Q school. I just couldn't handle the pressure, and in November and December, I wasn't in very good shape. I was always just like dead from the year and partying and stuff. Every time I went to Q school, I was like just worthless. So I Mondayed into a Corn Ferry event in May of 2011 and finished second.
So that must have been a pretty big life changer.
Oh yeah. And I'd already won a bunch of shit on the Hooters tour that year too. So, I mean, I made probably 300 grand that year, which was a shitload for me at that time.
That's a good amount of money still.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that, like, was caddying ever even like a thing for you?
Hell yeah, I love caddying.
Yeah.
I caddied at Shoal Creek when I was a kid, and Ben caddying in the USM, that was unreal. I mean, Ben almost won that thing when I was on the bag.
Yeah, so he caddied for Ben Carr, who lost in the final, right?
Yep, to Sam Bennett.
At Ridgewood.
And it was just unreal. I went to the Rage Against the Machine concert at Madison Square Garden, and then went over there.
Pretty good week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was thinking at 172. I was thinking I was going to be there for
a couple days.
Yeah, and the next thing I was there for like 11. It was sweet.
That's what happens when you keep on winning.
It was a dream, really. And then getting to caddy for him this year at the U.S. Open, cool. Getting to caddy for him at the U.S. Open, I mean, that week changed my life, like 100%.
Did you see something fly on your ball?
No.
Right as you were about to hit it? Did you catch that? Yeah.
I certainly did.
Something flew right on top of the ball. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
I'm glad I didn't notice.
All right, 7-iron for me. 8-iron for the pro.
Wow. What a swing.
Sit.
Wow. Hole
Sit.
in one. This probably does have to sit, but whew, that was torch.
Golf is, it's just.
I think you hit the ball farther than you think. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It was not that complex. I can sort that one out.
The way I said think too many times, and then I got confused.
It's like I got that one. That one made sense to me.
I think.
I think you might be right, because that 9-iron was like more than enough.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm just a very nervous golfer.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You're like
That's why I don't want it to be my job.
Well, it's sort of your job now, but you kind of have a happy medium. So you're caddying for Ben, but you only caddy. I guess you caddy in the USAM for him. You caddy in the major, and then how did it happen with Sungjae?
Sungjae missed the cut. Ben didn't. So Saturday I looped for him, and then I was carrying the clubs into the locker room, which the caddies at the U.S. Open weren't. They didn't have like free reign in the locker room this year, so I just got in and got out. And I'm walking back out, and Sungjae he like grabs my shoulder. I didn't even see him.
You know him? Like,
Yeah, I got paired with him on the Corn Ferry Tour when he was 19. I was the first person that dapped him up when he won by 6 in his first start on the Corn Ferry.
Oh, that's the year where he was #1 the whole year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got paired with him in the final round the first 2 weeks in the last group.
And where he was like, this guy's the truth.
Oh, God. Yeah, he won by 6. I mean, I was tied with him in the lead both weeks.
Yeah.
We went into the final round tied, and then he'd finish first, and he finished second. I finished 4th and 4th or something.
So he knew you.
Yeah, he was super stoked about it, and a guy like him, for him to respect his caddy, I think, I'm kind of speculating, but the respect thing's huge, and he loves, like, sometimes he'll just hand me the club and say, show me. Really? Yeah. Which is really cool. Like
on the practice?
Like a 6-iron in the woods, like, he just wanted to see the way I'd play it. That trundled.
That was not at all what I was trying to do.
But it worked out famously. Isn't it surprising how good these greens are?
The greens are perfect.
They're perfect. It's just a really cool place, and everybody agrees. That's why they have so many friggin' rounds. Oh yeah, this is every day. This looks dead. And
this is nothing?
I mean, you see it on like a Friday when it's like all the bros are getting off work and there's high-fiving and hammering beers and shit.
Like a party.
You just hear like, woo! You know, every now and again you just hear like a, woo, hey!
Try to walk it in. He tried to walk it in.
Shit, that looked good.
Good run. Jeez, that thing broke.
These things are running like a 13.
How did you decide on Charleston?
The ocean course. So I was out of money. I was basically, I mean, I wasn't homeless, but I very well could have been last December.
That wasn't very long ago.
No, it wasn't. No. Yeah. I wasn't doing great. I'd run out of money, and I did start a company with my friend in Atlanta, and that's been going well. But that hadn't kicked in yet.
What kind of company?
Water mitigation.
What kind of expertise do you have in water mitigation?
That much, no, my buddy. I'm basically, you know, when you invest in something, especially with a friend, you're just investing in their brain.
Right. And you just believe in this guy.
Yes, and it's Tim's son. So that's the next hole runs parallel. That's the punch bowl. And that's actually the diabolical pin
These greens are wild.
It is freaking cool. I mean, my new house, I get a new house November 1st, and it's like 4 blocks that way.
So you made a good chunk of change with Sungjae.
Yeah.
So he just hired you on the spot to be his full-time caddy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a special day.
Yep. Perfect. God, is that good. Very nice.
Hey, not much turn on that one.
No, that is knuckling almost.
I've zeroed out my path. I was swinging like 6 right.
You got a TrackMan?
No, just figured it out thinking about
Just
it.
old school?
Yeah. Nice. That'll be just short of that bunk with that wind.
Spinning a lot as well. This pin looks like it's over the green.
It is brutal. Long as fucked. Basically, your best option is probably hit
it
a little right of it. Short. Pretty much no way to get it back there unless you hit the perfect Peter Malnati flighter.
Peter Malnati flighter.
I mean, when it's sports, right? So like, you know, there are Japanese guys in Major League Baseball and stuff. I mean, it's just
you didn't even fucking watch. I think I did it.
Oh, nice.
No, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Swing. I can actually see it somehow.
He just goes, oh, nice.
That was a 10 out of 10 shot.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, you hooked it. Hang on, no.
Oh, what kind of bounce was that?
That is a much better shot than it looked like it was going to be.
What kind of bounce
was that? Went.
That bounced right.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet away from your ball.
Someday, can you guys chat?
So the way I understand it, I asked him. I said, you think one day maybe get a fishing in English? Yeah. And he said, I can't make those sounds. Like they're just vowels and consonants are just different. And so he like a word like cottage, like he tried to say cottage, and it just comes out as like something like that. Yeah. So he's just like, He just goes, I'm not good at it, and I really don't give a fuck either.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And like I say, our interactions are just like 1,000 little micro interactions all day. I'm just like, yeah.
But can you like sense his personality? Like you gotta be. I mean, because so much of communicating is not just verbal.
For sure. No, when Siwoo's around, I mean, I think Sungjae must be the funniest dude
Because
ever.
he just cracks up.
Everybody's pissing their pants all the time.
So in Korean, he's just the funniest guy in the world?
Apparently. It appears that way. I just want to be like, I wonder what his sense of humor
Yeah, do you ever laugh and you're just like, it's a good one? Kind of like...
Oh, when I see them laughing, because Siwoo's always like doubled over like that.
It's kind of like that shot where you hear
uncontrollably.
someone laughing and you say, oh, good joke.
Yeah. I mean, Siwoo just, all him, Tom Kim, and Siwoo do is laugh uncontrollably all the time. I think they're just so stoked to, be sick. This is a hard little son of a bitch.
You can't complain for shit after that shot.
Oh no, look at that. If it lands there, it's like...
Or it lands another foot, it's by the tree.
God, this is a fucking brutal putt. Oh, you hammered it. That's out of the friendship
I
zone.
didn't see that one. What a pin this is, huh?
Yeah, it's incredible.
They put it in there ever?
Yeah, they'll put it in the base.
Yeah. Nice read. Good roll.
Right in this little crown.
Good roll. You see what I know, right?
Yeah, pure roll.
That's 4. I need everything I can get. You don't miss having to make those, huh?
Oh God, it makes me sick thinking about having to make those. I mean, I just don't have that dog in me. I was always like, 30th is fine. Get me the fuck out of here.
I was thinking back to what Brooks said at the Ryder Cup, where he goes, I think it was Doug Ferguson who asked him, if you ask everybody here, all 24 guys, you got a putt to win the Ryder Cup. Do you want it? Yeah. How many? Everyone would say yes. How many of them actually mean it? Mm-hmm. And Brooks said, no, very few.
Yeah, he does. Wow.
Sounds like you maybe wouldn't have wanted that putt.
Absolutely not. No, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I had just a lot of trouble with all that pressure.
Yeah. But you still did pretty good. I mean.
Yeah, I did good. I would just, some weeks I was hitting the ball so well.
You couldn't fuck it up.
Yeah, I was hitting it so good that I literally just hit, obviously I would hit every fairway 320 right down the gut and flag iron shots. So, I mean, I would make 4 or 5 bogeys in a row just out of pure being nervous. And then when that happened, I would calm me down and then I would just start reeling off birdies. Yeah. And it always happened.
I know you said you were nervous. Did you like it? Did you like what you were doing?
Yeah. I enjoyed the success of it. I didn't really enjoy the way people treated me though.
Yeah, so I want to talk about that. So you grew up not a lot of money.
Yeah.
In an area where there were guys like Tim, but it wasn't. You didn't grow up in a wealthy area.
I wasn't in Chelsea in New York City.
So when you started having success, think people changed toward you or?
Oh yeah. It was just when you come from an area that is known for its poverty levels. I mean, that's how it works. Yeah. I mean, between golf equipment and my time but a lot of money requests too. So that became.
What do they say? Like I give me money?
I mean, normally it's like, my kid needs a heart. You know what I mean? Like it's something. They always came in super emotional.
Right. Because then if you say no, then you're a dick.
I'm the worst person ever. I mean, people would I was definitely threatened many, many times when I didn't give them enough.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then the way it worked was I literally lost all my friends this way. Either they stole from me and then that was it, or I gave them money and they would just ghost me because they were so ashamed they couldn't pay me back. But not that I wanted them to pay me back, but they were just so ashamed.
Well, once you start lending friends money,
it's over. It is over.
It doesn't end well.
No.
They either pay you, but it's weird because then they owe.
They resent you so much.
Yeah, you're the suit that they owe money to.
Yeah, they resent the shit out of you, and it becomes a situation where you think you're doing something nice, but it actually ruins everything. Yeah, like I bought a house, but I don't know how to buy a house.
You just said, okay, I want this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This pen is super goofy. There is one way to get it close, and I'll show you up there.
You'll show me the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes a pretty precise little wedge shot, though.
Turn that one over a little.
Yeah, I was trying to hit the bomb draw with the wind.
That was smashy. You getting close to those guys?
Oh, no. Nah, it's probably like...
Don't look back. Don't look back.
They're not. It's like 30 short of them, but it looks like I killed them.
Hang on.
Wind should hold it.
Let's try and kick left. That should be all right.
Yeah, what's so great about the Seth Rayner designs is it's just an open field and they make it sick.
So you like Charleston as a base? Is it easy enough to get around? It's not the biggest airport.
It's hard to get around.
Yeah.
It's like being in like Miami or some shit. Yeah, pretty much.
Is that you fly through Atlanta everywhere?
Yeah, you have to. Well, I'm going to Minneapolis today.
Me too.
Really?
Are you on the 3:30 to Minneapolis?
Yeah.
No fucking way. I'm flying through Minneapolis to get to Vegas.
Nice.
So we're boys.
Yeah. Ridiculous pin. It's on a downslope. You can't get it close. For your situation though, if you could get it, punch it to the right of that bunker, that'd be cool.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Oh my God. That
probably went over, right?
Disgusting. It'll be long, but
Still good.
That almost hit the damn pin.
Yeah, we'll take that. Is that the way to get it close?
It didn't have enough spin on it.
It looked like it bounced pretty hard left.
It did, but it's got to land. There's too much moisture on the green, so it skipped.
There was this story that you told me back in the day where you got your shit stolen from you when you shot 59.
When I what now?
Shot 59?
Yep.
So tell us this story.
Oh yeah. The sponsor of mine, he took me to this freaking skins game, and I told him on the first tee that I was on tour, and they said, no, you're just a teaching pro. Like we don't.
You were on the PGA Tour at the time?
Yeah. I just finished like 12th in Memphis.
And these guys had no idea.
Yeah, but they thought I was just being like mean or a prick or cocky or something like that. And they're like, no, you're just a teaching pro. You're just a teaching pro. We're not impressed. And then I shot 13 under. And they would have owed me like $1,000 or so, but instead they blocked my vehicle in because it was parked next to the clubhouse and stole all my shit out of my car. They let me keep my clubs though.
I can't believe we're going to Minneapolis together. Did you hear that? Just the Minneapolis boys.
That's wild.
For San Francisco, it makes a little bit more sense, but I feel like for Vegas, it's pretty out of the way.
I've flown through I've done that before actually. I've taken that flight years ago. I was on the Corn Ferry Tour. Caught double pneumonia at the MGM.
That's where you caught it?
Just felt great. Well, in those pools, just out there like, ah.
You're a big Vegas guy?
No, not at all. I mean, I used to think that I might be one day. It was like the cool thing to do, Yeah. Let's go to Vegas and rage. Then you get out there and like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Then you're like, wait, she doesn't actually like me?
Yeah, she hates me. Deep down.
She just wants my money?
Yeah, like shocker.
Yeah, you convince yourself every time that this one actually likes you.
The simp capital of the world.
This one actually likes you.
Nice, and we'll start to square up a little bit. Straighten.
Sit.
Oh, you were such a pussy. Like, talk about de-selling. Lacked
some integrity.
Confidence.
Lacked some integrity.
That's what I say to Sungjae on uphill putts. Say, hey, confident roll, right as, let's go.
Was that not a confident roll?
No. My hands went like
little shake job.
And then I just would almost pass out. I'd be so nervous in a tour event. Nice. Pulled the shit.
Oh, I might have won a hole.
Whoa!
He might have won a hole. That's why he's caddying.
Come on, exactly. God, I really kind of forgot how to golf after those first two.
I feel like every green you're saying, this green is crazy.
This one's crazy. This one's actually real dope. Well, you guys met that kid Cannon and his dad Joe when they came in. So his shoes were cracked on the bottom. I mean, these things look like, he walks every day out here and it gets muddy. And I mean, they were just destroyed. And then he shows me the bottom and there's this big crack in it. So the shoe would go like that, And so I gave him 2 brand new pairs of My Joys and he was like, losing it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
just
awesome.
so stoked.
Cool that you can do that.
I was just like, throw those away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could tell the look on his face. He was like, these are my shoes though. I was like, no, these are your new shoes.
These are your new shoes. That's really cool.
Very generous out there. You just want to hammer it at that tractor or whatever that backhoe looking thing is. That orange thing.
I see it. I'm colorblind, but I see something out there.
My friend's colorblind.
Is that the one that signed your glove?
Yeah, he's got to have these purple gloves.
Oh, you have multiple friends?
2 or 3.
Nice, dude. That's nice. That's pretty good.
It's a big win at my age.
How old are you?
37.
37, man. You're getting up there.
Yeah. I'm happy to get older. Being younger was hard.
What does that even mean?
Well, I had a rough go of it.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Nice. Yeah. That is money.
That one wasn't spinning so much.
That was That was the way God intended that driver to be hit.
Is that close to the water, or is that just an illusion?
It's 3, like, yeah, you're probably 60 short of it.
So that's an illusion.
Yep, illusion.
That's even better.
Try to hit it hard.
I like that one.
The high draw?
Yeah, I mean, it's drawing, what, 5-6 yards?
Yeah, and the wind's hurting like that, so I figured it would.
It's good cart golf right there. I know you, like, so you were quote unquote retired, right? And that whole article comes out. And then did you kind of try to play again?
Yeah. I mean, and I got off to a good start, but I went down this rabbit hole with a swing coach, and I'd never done that before. Just being like newly reborn and like a new person, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna do it this, I'm just gonna listen. Yeah. And it didn't work out.
So when you were playing good, it was all you were homemade?
Yeah, definitely. I had Wayne DeFrancesco, he was good. But that was just when I was like in a panic and once.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got me. That was B-tone though.
I'll drive to pro, huh?
Yeah.
You're still pro. All right, good confidence swing here, okay, Will?
Yeah, confidence, Sungjae.
Yep, mm-hmm.
No.
Just tugged it a little, huh?
Oh, dude, it's not gonna hit them, but, oh shit. Okay, I got over him.
He's looking back, he's looking back.
The wind kept taking it.
He's looking back.
It didn't hit him, we're good. As long as he's not laying on the ground. Sorry, I don't, like, what the fuck? You want me to take it back?
My bad. So it's funny, because I remember, a lot of guys, when they have to watch a golf tournament, like I remember they were talking to Rasmus Højgaard, because he was watching his brother, and they were asking him like, at the Ryder Cup.
Oh, nice.
And they were like, oh, are you more nervous when you're playing or you're watching? And he was like, oh, definitely when I'm watching, because I don't have control.
Højgaard's the 22-year-old?
But I feel like you are happier now that it's not in your hands.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, just the nights where, he's still staring. The nights where it's like before a final round and it's like a big checkpoint day, like the final round in Chicago or final round in Memphis. I mean, you're just like, imagine the stress.
Yeah.
But they just get in a different zone. I can tell he's just like, I do my process, I turn my shoulders and I walk, and it's just like, go. Yeah. And I mean, he was born to do it.
Because thinking about it doesn't accomplish anything. What's the best finish? You guys had a couple top fives?
6th, 7th. He had like a 12th, a 14th, a 29th.
Are you caddying in the Masters this year?
I hope so. I mean, that's up to how it goes. So.
Yeah. So are you still on trial?
No, it was a 2-week thing. They said, we're gonna get Connecticut and Detroit and we'll see how it goes. And then so I was talking to Bobby Brown and I was just kind of like, do I still have this job? And he's like, you roll until they tell you not to roll.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, I guess I'm flying to the next one.
What was the low point while you were playing? Was there like a tournament where you remember, like, I don't know, being in like a fucking porta potty and? Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, when I quit in 21, just dissolved my engagement. I was about to get married, and that, thank God, didn't work out. But I played 9 holes in Utah as my last tournament, and I walked off after 8. I didn't even play the 9th hole. I just started walking to the car. And I didn't turn my scorecard in. I didn't even tell anybody I was playing with. The rules officials were calling me. They're like, you can't do that. And I was like, I quit, motherfucker. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm leaving. And that's what I did.
Did you used to like get fucked up like before tour events? Or?
Yeah.
You ashamed of that a little bit, or?
Not really. I mean, it helped me play good, so.
Yeah.
I had some really good finishes like that.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. I definitely would have preferred not doing that. But it worked.
Yeah.
It worked until it didn't.
Right. So it runs out eventually.
That's why I like to tell people, like, stuff like that, behavior like that is not sustainable. You will ruin everything.
Thank you, Sungjae.
Yes, thank you, Sungjae. But honestly, thank you, Ocean Course.
That's where it started to go right?
Bomb. Yeah. Well, when you're walking 9 miles a day with 2 bags on your back, you better be in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Put on some weight.
Yeah, I'm 175 pounds. When I got my tour card, I was 137 pounds. I was 155 last Christmas. So it's like almost 25 pounds.
And you're still fucking rail thin.
Yeah. I mean, I looked dead last year.
Oh my God, Fore! Shit, get down, Fore!
It's right of him. Oh God. Look at this. Like, he's literally thinking you're aiming at him. I can tell the way he's reacting.
So we've had 2 4-irons into par 5s, and I think I've missed them by a combined 110 yards left, so obviously something's going wrong. Sit.
It landed like this far. It's like 20 feet.
Spin loft.
Can't win them all.
There you go. That was a little better.
What an idiot. You're standing looking at that just like, man, the planets have to align right now.
That's probably not the right way to think about it for a tour pro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't make money doing this anymore, so that's cool. Me and Xander, we're best friends.
Are your besties?
Best friend, Xander.
Best friend, Xander?
Yeah, he's the man. He's so fucking nice.
Best friend, Xander. You are one of a kind.
I just speak without thinking most of the time. It's a good read, and all right.
It's a good putt. Good save.
That wasn't birdie, but
You got to birdie the last two.
this hole is so freaking hard.
That's the man. If you don't birdie the last two, Sungjae, I take your job.
Yeah, sounds like a winner.
You still feel the fun parts though of it, like with the competition and like.
Oh heck yeah.
You get to ride the
it's
wave?
Super sick out there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, because when you're caddying for somebody that's just so good, I mean, it's mostly just success. Pretty quality.
Sit. If that goes over, you're fired.
It's just barely over.
It's over?
Yeah, lose my job. I was thinking those things are nuclear.
Dude, I hit it further than I think.
Those are nuclear. Yeah, you
That was so pure.
probably carried it like 210.
Pretty. 6?
Yeah.
Really nice. That's over too, no?
It
No,
actually
that's
hit
on.
right into
That's
that
on.
thing. Yeah.
Good shot.
That couldn't have gone any better.
Who was your caddy when you were playing? Did you have a bunch?
Kevin Enzer, he did like 4 years or something. Yeah, I definitely had high school kids caddy for me. I had friends come out a lot. That was always fun. It could turn on you pretty quick, but
Yeah, it's dangerous. But yeah, if you got a buddy in the bag, you finish T22, he gets a pretty good paycheck.
he gets a good paycheck.
Hell of an
but-
experience.
But my one friend, who's today still one of my best friends, love the guy to death. But we had a misunderstanding and a disagreement at a tournament in Bogota, Colombia, and then we were staying in the hotel together. I certainly didn't have the money to get my own hotel room.
Yeah.
So
That was awkward.
it was fucking brutal, yeah. And I was supposed to take him to Pebble Beach the next week, but we got in the fight, so I didn't take him. And we didn't talk for like 3 years. And so I took another guy and immediately went on a tear on tour. So he almost felt like personally,
Affronted.
so. But we had a great year the previous year, my rookie year. I had used him 8 times, probably made like 300 or 400 grand. And it was fun as shit. This guy likes to hang out over here.
Oh, crikey Moses.
Obviously, we're not gonna harass him, but
He's small, huh? This is a nice easy shot here.
yeah, this is an easy one.
Off of a fucking,
Sungjae lips that out.
well, I'm not Sungjae
If you are.
yet.
Wow, I went high with it.
That was pretty good.
That was really, really good. I'd love to make a 2 here because I maybe have made one, maybe. This hole, we normally need a rangefinder because we hit it over there. Oh, you're such a
Broke a lot, or you pull it?
sissy boy.
Did
I
it?
pulled it. I was trying to start it like here and started it like here. I've been pulling the crap out of these today.
Just not hard enough.
That was very delicate.
Both of us, huh?
Delicate of you, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, do you read the greens?
I read every putt, yep.
Every putt.
Which was really cool. And when the first week I caddied for him in Connecticut, we went down to the putting green day 1, played 9, came back to the putting green, and we stood there for probably 90 minutes. And he made me read putts from a foot to 100 feet. And I read every single putt. And he was like, great job.
So he doesn't use aim point or anything?
No, he wants you to read every single putt. So I think sometimes you can, mentally it helps to be like, he screwed up, I didn't screw up.
Yeah, totally. It's not on me. I hit the line.
Which I'm more than happy to
Well,
take
that's what
that.
Jack Nicklaus said. He never missed a putt.
Yeah.
They just didn't go in.
Yeah, exactly. I think Sungjae thinks the same way.
Yeah.
But honestly, I pride myself the fact that I fixed his, so he was trying to die in like 12 footers uphill. So you got a putt that you need to be aggressive with. So he was missing a lot of them, but the way I read putts is it goes this far by. That's the way I read putts. He was reading them to go like this far by.
Right, so he's playing high line.
So yeah, but when the grain changed in the little domes, little volcanoes, like when the ball runs out of speed rolling up to the hole, it's gonna break off because it'll do something crazy at the hole because it has no speed.
Right.
And so I walked up to him one day, and because he was just super frustrated and hitting it beautifully, and so I walked up and I put a ball at 2 feet downhill, and I said, "Do you think you can make this putt?" And he was like, "Yeah, dumbass." And I was just kind of like, "Then why are you so cautious on uphill putts?" And he goes, you could, at first he was like kind of annoyed, and then he was like, "Well, let's think about this a little bit." And I said, "The way I read putts," I was like, "You like the way I read greens?" He's like, "Yeah." And I said, "I read this long, you read this long, so we have a consensus here."
Yeah, we got to compromise.
That feels like it was hammered and it's going in that trap. Crap.
Well, you're testing your theory here. I think
Nice.
it's short. It's definitely short of it. I know you're happy with the way everything turned out. If you could do some stuff over, would you?
Yeah, definitely. Just putting your parents through hell like that's not recommended. And the school thing, I mean, basically it was just so many awful interactions and situations, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I mean, being shitty at school, and that sucks. I just say kids stay in school, I mean, and
Your
just
parents
don't
stick by you though?
Yeah, they did. I mean, there were definitely times where they were just like, I don't even know what to do anymore. And I was like, I don't either. But yeah, they're my best friends.
You're like me, I'm the one doing it.
Yeah, I was like, I wish I wasn't in trouble.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't ruining everyone's life.
You didn't ruin my life, Will.
Yeah, good. Didn't know you yet.
Yeah, you probably would have.
Yeah, take you down with me.
Ooh.
There's room over there.
Hit something.
Yep, it'll just be right past that little
Okay.
patch of shit.
Your boy's playing all the biggest events, blah, blah. Do you appreciate the golf courses? Or you notice all the stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I think about golf so differently now, because I'm guiding someone around. It's basically just like the most epic game of like Tiger Woods PGA Tour on fucking PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, hit it over here. And you just gotta make them feel comfortable, and you just can't be a guy that people don't want to be around.
Right.
Like, I think that's huge. Just don't be a dick. Yeah. I mean, and especially you gotta be the subordinate as well. Like, you are in a subordinate position. What a shot.
Great shot. It's got to be about a 40-yard draw. I don't know if I have that. Bubba Watson into the wind. I don't know if I have this shot, to be quite honest with you, but we're gonna find out. Oh, such a good shot. Yeah, we'll take that in the bunker.
All right, let's see if I can have the wrong club, which I'm pretty sure I do. Holy shnikes. Don't do it. God bless it. See right there. That's not too bad.
Not the worst place ever.
If that goes longer, that's so.
Did you play a draw when you were playing mostly?
Yeah, I was short irons for sure. Yeah. All the great shots I've hit were draws.
Yeah.
Like let me shit the hole in one. And then I would just hole shots like the whole tournament.
You would just hoop it.
Yeah, I would hole shots. I had multiple tournaments where I'd hold 2 or 3 over 4 rounds. Yeah, when I won the Corn Ferry event, I hold one from 197 on Saturday with a 7-iron. And then the next
Humping
day,
it. That's deep. That's a good 7-iron.
or Sunday, I was kind of gassing, just super nervous, and had 144 into number 7. Made that bitch too. Basically tournament over at that point.
That's got to be a good feeling when you're in contention.
Nice. Holy shit. What a shot.
Thanks. This is not the caddy series, okay? So I'm off the hook. I'm off the hook. After Saw ruined my life, I'm not good at raking bunkers. Ooh, good effort.
That wasn't too bad. I flew it too far, but it bit.
Nope.
Just ripping left.
What a terrible fucking standard of golf I play. This is for everything. This is everything in your life has led to this putt.
Yeah, big moments.
Yeah. Nice
Oh,
save.
fuck yeah.
That went by quick, huh?
It did. Yeah, I'm surprised because we waited quite a bit.
That was awesome.
Yeah, dude,
Thanks
pleasure,
for doing that.
Pleasure.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
coming
much.
down, fellas.
That was episode 3 of 9 at Mine down here at Charleston Muni. Got my ass kicked. My golf game's not in a good spot. I don't think that's a secret. But Will's had quite the journey in this game, and I think it's just getting started.
Yeah, I think so. I think the next chapter, or the 5th chapter, will go better than the previous.
This is gonna be the best one yet.
I hope so.
There you go.
We'll see what happens.
That's a wrap.